Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one we're talking about Tuesday in the NBA for the play-in games. We have 5 picks in the video for you to consider, so stay tuned to hear all 5 of the picks. If you guys want more picks, I'm just one capper in Dynamo. We have 5+ other cappers in here at all times giving out picks for all sports. You could see some massive hits from private Discord members here over the weekend, absolutely going crazy. A lot of NBA hits, but Saturday, Monday, no NBA. I posted some nice NBA hits, but then we get into some MLB, UFC hits as well. So cappers in here doing it all. People in the private Discord are cashing out, so definitely check it out. It's less than $1 per day on the monthly plan to get access to all those picks from the cappers we have in there. A ton of big hits you guys saw over the weekend, so get in there, lock in for less than $1 per day, and we'll see you over in the private Discord for this one. The first pick I'm going to in the Pelicans and the Lakers game is going to be BI under on his points of 18.5. For Brandon Ingram coming back from an injury, played just 23 minutes in a game. It really seemed like the Pelicans were going all in against their last game against the Lakers, and Ingram looked pretty good, was efficient, 6 of 9 from the floor, but scored just 13 points, played just 23 minutes. I think the Pelicans were really rolling without him and kind of maybe will ease him back in. I think he's going to play around 30 minutes in this one, but still am not liking him. We could take a look at Ingram over here on Outlier. Outlier is a great tool that I use every single day for player props, NBA, MLB, NHL, everything over here they have. But we could take a look at this one. On the season, he's hit this 59% of the time. As of late, it has not been good. He's hit this only in 3 of his last 10 games that he's played in, and 9 of his last 20 games. Well, we can also see on the season 59% hit rate. But games with CJ McCollum, who's scoring a lot more now, this drops down to just 47% of the time he hits this. I think it's a tough matchup. I don't think he's going to be playing his full regular minutes here. I don't think he's all the way back to that average of 33 minutes per night. I think he'll play under that. And yeah, just not really liking Ingram in this one for all those reasons. Can't really trust him yet at this high of a line, with McCollum playing a lot better, scoring, and just maybe his limited minutes again, and not fully back from injury. So going to him on the under for the first one. The second one I'm going to go to from this game is going to be DAngelo Russell, going to go over on the points plus assists at 22.5. This is just a line that he's hit a lot this year, even with LeBron and Anthony Davis playing. I think Russell could have a nice game in this one. Over on Outlier, we see that he's hit this 55% of the time this season. Barely got there in their last game, only 4 assists. I think he can get the assist uptick a little bit, and I think it's going to be a close, high-scoring game. D'Lo should be in for a good one, and liking him on this line. You could even see it maybe drop to 21.5. It's been going between 22.5 and 21.5 right now. 22.5, I'm still liking it, and I'm going to go to it. Just when D'Lo plays the minutes, like early in the year, he actually wasn't playing huge minutes. If you could see by this graph, you could see a lot of games here in the mid to low 20s of minutes, but I mean, the last 4 games, the least amount of minutes he's played is 34, and then we saw him play 31 when they won by 19. So I expect him to play at least 30 minutes. If we give him at least 30 minutes, definitely a cool thing you could do on Outlier is only look at games when they played a certain amount of minutes. When he's played 31 or more, which he's played, I think we just looked 34 or more minutes in his last 4, so I think he should be safe for 31. He's hit this 68% of the time, over 2/3 of the time this season. We can also look at games where this season he's played with AD and LeBron. It's at 50%, but again, if we just look with those guys and with him playing 31 minutes, it's still 66% hit rate. So I still think D'Lo's in a good spot here. Liking him for this one. For the next pick, I'm going to come over to OddsJam, which does have a 7-day free trial like Outlier, another tool I use to find some of the best value on Prizepicks and underdogs. How it works is they give you their best chance to hit based on what other sportsbooks have. So this one for Trey Murphy is one of their top picks. 17.5 over on the PRA, minus 151 on Caesars. 18.5 they have it on Bet Online. So definitely get some value here at 17.5. And this line, when doing a little research on it, it just seems way too low. And since we do like Brandon Ingram to play less than his normal minutes, that definitely benefits Trey Murphy as well. On the season, he's hit this 68% of the time, regardless if Ingram's in there or not. He didn't get there in the last game after hitting it like 13 games in a row. Obviously, with Brandon Ingram back, I do think it was somewhat of a coincidence because he still did play pretty good minutes. He played 31 and a half minutes in that last game. I think we can lock him in for at least like high 20s of minutes. Maybe not 30 plus in this game with Ingram getting his minutes ramped up a bit, but I think we can give him at least 25 minutes in this game, and then he still hit this 78% of the time this season. So I think a good spot here for Trey Murphy, just a really low line. OddsJam gave us this value pick here, something he's hit basically all year, regardless of who's in there. So we're going to Trey Murphy for the third pick from OddsJam. Definitely check them out, their free trial. And then if you use that link down below, you also get 25% off after if you want to continue. For the next pick, we're going to the next game. We're going to Davon Mitchell, who a lot of people probably forgot about because he didn't play much this year. But now with Malik Monk out, he's starting to play a good amount now again. I think we could lock him in for at least 20 minutes in this. He's been playing that pretty consistently with Monk out. 7.5 points. I'm going to go to the over on this one. He actually played the Warriors pretty well in the playoffs last year, if you remember, even with Malik Monk in there. And I'm liking him on the season. Obviously, low hit rate, 29% of the time. Games without Malik Monk this year, he's hit it in 7 of 9 games, 78%. But also just the minutes is what excites me about this one. You can see in the last 2 games he played at least 20 minutes, but he was playing like mid 20, 25 minutes. I think we can at least give him 20 in this. It's been a while. It's been like 9 games, it looks like, since he's played under 20 minutes, so I think we can give him at least 20 in this, and then we could see that hit rate goes way up to 68% of the time. 13 of 19 games this year, he scored at least 8 when playing at least 20 minutes, and I got him for mid to low 20s of minutes, so I think he can even play like 23 minutes or more, and then he's hit this 75% of the time, so definitely liking Davon Mitchell in this. Just a low line for, I think he's going to be playing a big role and a good amount of minutes in this one. You could see him on Steph a good amount as well. So for the next one, we're going to go to the Warriors, and I just typed in Warriors instead of the guy I'm looking to go to. Kuminga here, over 13.5 points. This line is just super low for Kuminga, who has been playing great this year and dealt with a little injury at the end of the year, but has been back for at least a few games now. He's hit this over 13.5 points 57% of the time. Last game, definitely a bit concerning. He scored 0 points in 23 minutes, but then again, Steph didn't play in that game. Clay played, I think, exactly 20 minutes, so it was definitely a weird game, but Kuminga was playing bigger minutes before the game. Right before that, he played 34 minutes, and I think we can get him at least 30 minutes, maybe high 20s of minutes in this game. Early in the season was not really playing. He's playing low 20 minutes to under 20 minutes a night. So if you just look at games where he played 23 minutes or more this year, he's hit this 74% of the time. But honestly, I think he's going to play at least 25 minutes, and his hit rate on this is 83% this season. Against Sac, should be a high-scoring game. I just think this line's too low for Kuminga. He was like their second best player at times this year. Clay has definitely stepped up now, and Wiggins starting to play better. So Kuminga somewhat has taken a backseat, but I still think he's going to be a big part of the offense in this one. So liking Kuminga here at 13.5. I think he'll play around 30, maybe just under 30 minutes. So liking him at 13.5. I'm just one capper in Dynamo. We have 5+ other cappers giving out picks in the private Discord. If you want to join up, it's less than $1 per day. You can see all these massive hits from private Discord members over the weekend. Underdog, Prizepicks. These are some picks I gave out as well in here. I give out more than just what you see in the video. So definitely check it out. See how all these people are having all these massive hits. Less than $1 per day to get in that private Discord on the monthly plan. So we'll see you over there. Subscribe to their channel and have a good one.